Welcome to Trading Lounge and the US indices for the 14th of June, and on the S&P here we are looking at well, from this wave 4 here we're looking for 5 waves to the upside here to complete a series of 5 waves here. Just on the bigger picture, let's just I think I've labeled it a little bit differently, but yeah, look, from the tech top over here, there's an A and a B and a C here for wave 4, and then 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 up here. So we're pretty much, it's labeled a little bit differently in a different degree of structure, but still the same. We're just looking for that last push up through here of 5 waves, and then we'll have a pretty serious top after that. Yeah, so one step at a time. So back to the daily chart here, this 5 wave structure moving up here, we'll just look at that on the 4-hour chart here. So from this wave 4 here, we're looking at 5 waves up. So we've got 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 here. We've been just working through that wave 4, as you know, so I'll just tidy this up while I'm here, just a bit of work on the hop. So we're looking for that move to the upside. I'll just move these across a little bit here. Once we've got that top in here as blue wave 1, we will be able to, well, just, oops, a daisy. I'll just, this will be up for 1 here, back for 2. There'll be 3, 4, and 5 here, and then we'll see an A and a B and a C wave coming back, and then we'll see a push up from that point. So I'll just sharpen it up a little bit. But look, we'll look for this. We'll work with this when we've got this top in play here. But our main focus is trading long right now. Pretty much, you know, the old sort of routine. We can just cross through like that, or we can wait for the first impulse wave, which we've got, or we can move across here. But we're looking for that 5 waves up. Once that's done here, then we'll be looking for an A and a B and a C, and it's really this trade here is the one we want as well. This will be a nice 3rd wave. I mean, the 3rd wave should be longer than the 1st wave here, so you can see the potential for this here. So we'll just should cruise through that 3,000, because really we've done a lot of our, reaction from the 3,000 before, not only here but further across as well. So it shouldn't cause too much of a problem, I don't think. It's not like it's just arriving for the first time. So from the 4-hour chart, we'll just go into the 1-hour chart, and picking those 5 waves up again here. So obviously you may not have copy this segment here. You probably, by looking at our charts yesterday, last session, you should be in there, but just for the sake of it, here, we could bring the stop up here a little bit further. Let's just look at that here, but just we'll go into the tick chart and hone in on that. So basically we are looking at 2,900. That's our main number here at the moment, the closest largest number, and that's what the market's thinking about. So we know that when we're working with the closest largest number, we work from group 1, the top here, 10, 20, and 30, and then group 2 below. That's our swing range in here. So this moving up through here, if we're looking for a target to the upside, then it will be the 30 here. The market can trade higher, and it could even push up to 50, but it would need to find support on 30 here. A tested support on 30, what that does, it separates the market being pulled by the closest largest number here. So that 30 is quite, that number 3, as I call it, is a really important little number. Every number to me has got its own little personality and its own agenda, depending if you're going long and short. But if we were going long here, we would need that tested support. So we'd be looking at the 3 patterns that can occur at a level: the overshoot pattern, the classic trading levels pattern, and the first variation on that classic trading levels pattern, which is on our website at on Trading Lounge at the trading levels education. But anyway, we're just looking for a nice strong push into Friday and Monday, and then we'll look for wave 3 and 4 and 5 coming into this space here. On the tick chart here, and it's better to trade with the trend rather than, trading wave 4 corrections is to the downside is not a good thing. Tick chart, picking it up on where we left off last time. Wave 4s can get complicated, and it did get a little bit complicated, so I've got this as the A wave here. We could look at this here, all across here, as a triangle pattern. I know it doesn't look like a triangle pattern, but it counts as an A and a B and a C and a D and an E here, because they're all got 3 waves in them here. There's an A and a B and a C wave here. So it fits quite nicely as a triangle pattern across here. And then we've been moving up here as 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 here for wave 1. The A wave here, the B wave and the C wave for wave 2. And now we're looking for, where's my little wave 1 gone? Must have disappeared in everything. Pop that there. So we've got wave 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 here. So just if you want to refine things and move in here a little bit better, that will pull back to the wave 4 of 1 lesser degree in here, then wave 5 to the upside here, making wave 1, and then there'll be an A wave and a B wave and a C wave here, pulling back that into that space, and then we'll move up into so we're in wave 3 here. And so that's sort of it, really. I mean, technically you can just leave the stop under wave 2 here, well, even under this little wave 2, and you should be pretty safe at this point. So if you're going to move into that, we could put the stop just under wave 2 here. So if I go, so that, anyway, I'll move out of this chart now, but that's there. So we can just go back to our hourly chart here. I mean, I used to have the trades sort of on different pages, but it just got a bit complicated. So, and I should really write them. Well, that wave 2, like, that's fine at that point. You can refine it further, as you know. Yeah, as I was saying, I should put the trades on the website, but I just don't have enough time to do everything. That's my problem. So I'm just trying to keep it simple for myself. I mean, I trade stock more than I do with indices, but I am long in this at the moment. So this and a few other indices. So we'll see how we go with that. So there we go, and that's it. This ABC that we're facing here as well. It may just come back, they can just come back to the wave 4 of 1 lesser degree, or they can pull back, the 50-60%. So we just need to be mindful about that. We will count this here, this wave A here, it should have 5 waves in it. So we should see something like this here. So we should be able to track it, and the B wave will have 3 in it, and then we'll get another 5 here. So we'll be able to track how low it goes. It won't be a big deal, but it can just move back, into this space and then move up from there. So otherwise, would be looking at a much deeper correction. Just got to get ready, have to be prepared for everything. So it could pull back down into this space here. I'll just put this in here. It's not that, not that it has to, but it could pull back to the 28 here, roughly. So we'll just we'll just count the structure as we go. That's the best thing that we can do. I mean, I won't call any trades in on the pullback here. I'd rather trade, encourage you to trade with the trend. Just less problems. If you make a mistake and you're trading with the trend, you can normally fix the problem. But if you're trading against the trend, then it's difficult to fix problems. You have to start locking positions up and trading outside of those locked up positions, and yeah, that takes a little bit of a skill set to do. Always worth practicing though, rather than taking a loss. Okay, so let's remove that. Okay, we're looking good. Alrighty, look, thanks for your support and enjoy the weekend. Cheers.